Welcome to Mr. Heaton's Math Lab, and in this video we're going to learn about how to find the perimeter of objects. So the idea perimeter is the idea of looking at the length of a shape. So say for instance you're standing on the edge of a sandbox, okay, and you want to find the perimeter. So you decide you're going to walk along the sandbox to this edge right here, and then you're going to walk over to this edge, then you're going to walk here, and then you're going to walk all the way back to where you start. Well, that distance that you walked through each section of that sandbox, or say it's a fence, is going to be the idea of what the perimeter is. It is the length or the distance of each one of these sides combined. In other words, it's the idea of adding all of the sides together. So if you see, each one of our sides corresponds to a number which we placed here. So the length of this side is 8, which we put here. The length of this side is 3, which we put here, and so on. So the length of this other long side is 8, and the length of this side is 3. So that length from where you walked here, and you walked all the way around that sandbox, would be the total length, or the perimeter of that rectangle. So for us to find it, it is the addition of all four of these numbers. So let's try that. What is 8 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3? Well, we can simplify it. We can add these two numbers first. 8 plus 3 is 11, and the other 8 plus 3 is 11. So now let's add 11 plus 11. So we have 11 plus 11 here. If we add this, we add the first two columns, or the first two numbers in this column. That's going to be 2. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer, or the perimeter of this object, is a total of 22. Okay? It is the addition of each one of these sides. So we have a note here at the top, right? It's going to say find the perimeter of each shape by adding all the sides together. And that's what we're going to do. So we could also think of this as a fence, right? And you say you're right here on this fence, and you want to walk along the full path on each side of this fence to figure out the total distance that you walk, right? That will be the perimeter of this shape. Another way of seeing it is the addition of each number for each side. So it would be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. We can make it easy by adding two of these numbers together. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So 10 plus 10 should be 20, right? If we add this together, 10 plus 10, 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer is 20. Let's try another example. Okay, so we have a diamond here. Okay, and we have 4 sides to this diamond, right? Each side has a number that corresponds, and it's all the same number, right? It is 7. So this could be 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Or, since we know each side is the same length, we can take this as 7 times 4. Okay, which would be the same as 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, and 7 times 4 is 28. Okay, let's try this one. Now we're going to add 3 sides, right? We have a triangle here. Each side is given, and we know it's 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, well, we have 3 5s. We know that there are 3 sides to a triangle, so we can add this, or we can multiply 3 times 5, right? We have 3 sides, and each length of that side is 5. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15, and we could double check. 5 plus 5 is 10, so 10 plus 5 would be equal to 15. So it is correct. So our answer is 15. Now let's take a look at this object. Let's see how many sides does it have. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if we remember, an 8-sided object is called an octagon. And let's see, each one of these sides is equal to the same number, which is 2. So we have 2 plus 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 2. We have 8 2's. Another way to see it is we have 8 sides times a length of 2, which is going to give us 16, right? 8 times 2 is 16. Now let's take a look at this object. So this object, it has multiple sides. We don't really have a name for this, but we can see that each side of this object does have a length associated to it. And if we remember, the perimeter is just the length of adding all of the sides together. So if you started on one end, you would still be able to walk the entire length of this object from start to finish. So let's do that. Let's add all of these sides together. So what I found is when we have a large object like this, I like to write the length down and then cross it off, and then put an addition and then cross it off. The next one is 3, and then cross it off, and I have another 2, and I cross it off, and I have a 5, cross that off, and then I have a 4. Now by doing that, you can make sure that you're not going to accidentally add the same number, say, twice. And that way we can make sure that we have all of the lengths appropriate to make sure we get the right answer. And so let's double check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So okay, let's add these up by taking 2 numbers and adding each one together. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9. Let's add these 2 numbers together. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 9. If we add that together, 0 plus 9 is 9. We drop down the 1, and the answer is 19. If you're looking to take your math skills to the next level, check out Mr. Heaton's Math Lab. We offer a range of resources to help you succeed, from free workbooks and Common Core assessments to focused mini courses and comprehensive curriculum courses. Head over to www.mrheatonsmathlab.com to get started today.